Hey, hey, Dripping Springs. It is Ashley and Amber for season 4, episode 6 of the weekly drip. Thank you for joining us. Amber, how the heck are you?
I'm good. It's been a busy week. It's been a great week, though. And I love Dripping Springs. We had such a wonderful day yesterday for Philip's birthday.
What'd you guys do? What'd you do for his birthday?
Oh, for those of you who don't know, my son turned 8 yesterday. Yesterday is his official birthday. He informed me last night that today is also his birthday because he didn't finish celebrating yesterday. But I took him to school. He had a great day at school. And then when we got done with school, I picked him up and we went to Summer Revival, which we stopped there frequently, at least 2 times a week in between drop off and pick up between my son and my daughter. My daughter's at the high school. So we stopped there because we love their hummus and they have the Abby Jane bread.
Oh.
And Philip, being the big personality that he is, walked in and was like, "Hi, it's my birthday today." So they lit a candle and put it in a cookie for him and they sang to him and it was so sweet.
I love that. I love it. Was it Becky that did that?
Yes, she's the best.
Yeah,
she's so fantastic.
She is the best. I don't know that you realize this, but you like opened the door to something I have on my list to share. They're having a brose event at Summer Revival Wine this Saturday from 4 to 7. And when you hear brose, you probably think that sounds like something for dudes. Well, guess what? It totally is. Yeah, exciting. So they're going to have that event 4 to 7. Garrison Brothers is going to be on site with tastings. And then there's going to be flights and an additional pour with your ticket that also gets you, I believe, some prime rib sliders. I mean, honestly, is there a bad bite of food from there? I don't think so. It's not happening. And you can get tickets in advance. They're $45 or at the door it's $55. So you can save $10 and pre-buy them. But that's their brose event, which I think is so
brose. Cool. I love the name too. That's fun.
I don't think Philip would enjoy that event, but I love that he likes Summer Revival so much.
He does. Loves it. So what else? What have you been up to? How are you?
Oh, I'm excellent. I've been, as I'm sure you've seen, working really hard on my 30 for 30 series. So I feel like I've been all over town. I can't believe the response I've been getting for the breakfast taco video that I put out for Dripping Springs Grocery, the Citgo station, the gas station tacos. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of flabbergasted that it was a hidden secret. I thought everyone knew about the hole in the wall, but that's not true.
Well, that's why we're here.
Where do you like your breakfast tacos from?
I really like the, oh gosh, what is it called? It's the taco truck that is right there by Suds Monkey. Oh goodness, I cannot think of their name right now. But they're right there next to the Thai taco truck. When you pull into Suds Monkey, they're on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
They are really, I'm weird. I like weird breakfast tacos. I like beans, potatoes, and chorizo. I don't like eggs in my breakfast tacos. And their chorizo is really, really good.
I don't like eggs on my breakfast tacos either.
We're friends forever. That's it.
We are. My gosh. And I've actually never been to that truck. I'm going to find out the name of it for sure.
I think it's like...
Oh, my production staff has the answer. What? Tacos La Picosita.
Picosita. I was trying to think. I'm like, it's like Pasita, Picosita. Yep, that's it. That's the one. And their red sauce, if you like it hot, it is so good.
When you see red sauce beside green sauce, which do you assume is spicier?
It depends. If it's like a little bit of an orangey red, then I'm gonna assume the orangey one because it's probably got the habaneros in it. But
Mm,
otherwise, I think I would probably assume the green to be spicier.
same. I always think like, oh, green is going to be really, really spicy, and I've made that mistake of thinking like the orange was the safer path. No,
No, orange is
I'm
that's
wrong.
the hot button.
Once you add it to your taco, like you can't go back. You can't undo it. You can't like scrape it off. You have to commit.
Yeah. So my favorite red sauce is from La Picosita. My favorite green sauce is from the Flores one by the high school.
Oh, okay.
Their green
Okay.
their green sauce is very hot.
I like the green sauce at El Rey.
Ooh,
There's
I haven't been to El Rey yet.
what?
I know.
Oh,
I
there's some like east side, west side going on here
there's
today. I can feel it. We can remedy that.
So I heard about an event that's happening this weekend that is kind of near and dear to my heart, even though I'm not involved whatsoever. I'm really excited about it. It's the Young Entrepreneur Festival. Did you hear about that too?
Yes. It's gonna be Sunday at 12 Fox.
Yes. That is
And
so awesome.
oh, it's so amazing. Joe and Stacy like bring the coolest stuff to the community, and I love that they give a platform to youth. I was looking at the website earlier today, and so I don't know if these are the actual vendors that are going to be there, but this is from the website. If you'll humor me for a second, I'm just going to read like a handful of names.
Tell
These are
me.
all young kiddos, young entrepreneurs. Sister Stitches, High Rustics, Cedar Works, the Button Mashers, and there's like this cute little collage of buttons that they make. They're very cute. The Dup Boys, Donuts and Dogs, Ariana's Cotton Candy and Boba Tea, Maddie's Magnificent Creations. I mean, it goes on and on and on.
I love
Elevated
the names
spiritual
even.
things. Oh, this one's good. Frozone, snow cones, and laser tag.
Yes.
Right?
That sounds fantastic.
And that's just like a little sample from the website that the Young Entrepreneurs Festival has. I'm not sure which kiddos are actually going to be at 12 Fox on Sunday. So it could be all of them. It could be just a couple of
Just some
them.
of them.
But my heart belongs to the Button Mashers.
Oh, that was a lot of good names.
Right? And that was like this many. It's a really long list.
I love it. I love it. As entrepreneurs, we definitely appreciate the young ones wanting to be entrepreneurs too. So I'm so excited. I hope I can make it by so I can go support our local entrepreneurs.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Don't forget, obviously, we spent 20 minutes on the topic last week. That Brewers Festival is coming up on Saturday. I did snag a ticket today, so there are some still available. And if you volunteer to work a shift, you can get in free. But I was talking about it with someone in my office. It's a really good deal. For $40, you get in early, you get all the samplings, and it's like all day long. Like that's a really good deal.
I mean, potentially that's a lot of drinking.
Potentially.
Potentially.
But you spread it out over an entire day.
Yeah. Ooh,
So
I'm excited to hear about that, how that goes.
would you say that you're a Founders Day professional?
Ooh, I don't know if I'm a professional, but I am definitely a huge fan.
So I would not claim to be a Founders Day professional. I'm more of like Founders Day light. And I learned yesterday that where you walk around and get all the drinks is in the barbecue area. I didn't know this.
Yes, that's a thing. That's the thing.
I didn't know. I didn't know. And I'm just like, am I the last one to know? I think I am the last one to know.
I don't think you're the last one. There's lots of new faces in Drip. You're not the last.
But I'm not a new face. How did I miss that memo?
Yeah, the daytime scene is different than the nighttime scene.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would assume that it is. I know that's way down the way, but that was a news flash to me, and I just didn't know.
I'm so excited for Founders Day.
I feel like the
I
world
love
is
it.
back to normal, and oh, it's going to be peak perfection. I can't wait.
So good, so good.
I
So
also feel like Founders is where you get your first sunburn of the year.
that's fair. That's
Like
yeah.
the weather is going to probably be pretty nice. You're not going to realize that it's
You don't
baking you.
realize you're burnt until you're fried.
Yeah.
It's on you. And then you're having a good time, you're talking to your friends, you're maybe having some drinks, and then
Maybe.
you look like a lobster. So
You
I heard more information today about someone we were talking about before, the HTO. Did you know that HTO is owned by a family that has been in Dripping Springs for 20 years?
know
I just found that out today, and it makes me really happy. Yeah,
20
they're a
years
20-year resident of Dripping Springs.
because they're a chain.
They are a chain, but they are independently owned and operated. They're a franchise, and they are owned by a local drip resident.
That's
So
amazing.
I don't know about you, but that makes me even more excited to go and try their stuff. And I think they've got 25 teas, and then she said that they're also going to have a bunch of healthy snacks too. So
Oh, that's awesome. Do you know when go time is?
they are hoping for April, but it may be May. So
Okay.
it's we're getting there. We're getting
Yeah.
there.
Come summertime.
Yes, perfect timing. Perfect timing. And they have sweet tea and non-sweet tea. So
I think they have
yeah,
all kinds of teas, right?
yeah, they've got all kinds. All kinds. I want to say she said there's like 25 kinds of tea. I don't know if I've even had 25 kinds of tea in my life, but seems like a good place to try it out.
Man, speaking of places to get a beverage, Alchemy held an event last week
How
with
was
Dr.
that?
Oh, it was amazing. So it's put on by Alchemy for a platform for Dr. Tony Jimenez, who's the founder of Hope for Cancer, which are cancer treatment centers outside of the U.S. So the Dr. Tony is local here to Dripping Springs. So there's going to be 4 total. So you've only missed one. It's a free event. It was a packed house. And the whole conversation was around how what we're ingesting, impacts our bodies and what can we be doing as we age to prevent cancer and think of medicine or food as your medicine. And it was just such a
Mhm.
cool conversation. And I was looking at around the room, just like, wow, we are in Dripping Springs, Texas. Like we're not in Austin. We're not in a big city. This is like our little small town. And oh my gosh, we have some of the world's best right in our backyard. So as I hear more about those events, I'll of course be sharing that as well. But there's 3 more. I believe they give them about an hour to speak. Expect to spend a couple hours there, and it was just really, really cool. I think the next conversation is around how your emotional health impacts your actual health.
Oh, interesting. That sounds really good too.
Just
I
kind
want to
of
go to
a
that one.
light conversation,
Just
right?
really casual. Just like, how's the weather? Did you know that your emotions can affect your physical well-being?
Stress might give you cancer. Slow your roll. But it was fascinating because he asked the question, how many people in the room right now know somebody battling cancer? And so much of the room raised their hand.
Mhm.
And of that, how many people in the room has a family member battling cancer? And again, so many raised their hand. Our family has a loved one that's been fighting her cancer fight for a number of years. And it's just like, huh, I stopped and thought a little bit more about like how common it is. And I don't remember the statistics. I don't want to misquote him, but it was something crazy, like a very, very high percentage of men are going to get cancer and a very, very high percentage of women are going to get cancer. And it was a really fascinating conversation, but of course it was kind of heavy. But those next three speaking engagements, again, it was free to the community, and what a great resource to take advantage of and come sit in on. And of course, Alchemy is wonderful. That's an amazing business to support. I think they're going to just thrive and do the best here in town.
I went there for breakfast this morning.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I got a couple of things. First of all, I had to get the donuts because they are so good. And I don't know how you can make something so healthy taste so good. But I got the vanilla donuts, delicious. There's a reason why they're almost always out of stock. And then I got the liver lover, which is carrot. I don't remember what else in it. I know it has
juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the orange one. I got the orange one. And then I got the beauty something, because who doesn't need a little more beauty in their life?
It's clearly working, friend.
Thanks. It's alchemy.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's alchemy. Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, what else is on your list as we're like wrapping up on our time? Because I have the gift of gab and I don't want to miss out on anything you have for us.
The last thing that I have is that I found out today that our new HEB is set to open in July.
Ooh. So did you go to a luncheon today?
I did. I was at the chamber luncheon. I learned things.
All right, spill the beans. What were your top 3 takeaways from the chamber luncheon? No pressure. We did not prep this question beforehand.
My top 3 takeaways. Oh, goodness. There are Dripping Springs is still one of the fastest growing counties. It is also, I've got notes from that. It is also one of the fastest growing for reports as far as trade areas. So there's a lot of retail and food places that are looking to move and drip. There's a list of places that are wanting to come to Dripping Springs. And it's sounding quite possible that they're going to be moving into more central Dripping Springs in the next year or two even. So it's coming. It's coming. The biggest issue that a lot of the companies that are facing that are trying to get in here in drip is that you can say it.
I think I know. I wasn't at that luncheon, but I bet it has to do with water.
That and finding property that checks all of the boxes for those retailers and everything. But the water is a big one. But they're still looking. They're still looking. So and it sounds like a great question was raised. What can local residents do to compete? And it sounds like it's going to be a challenge for local residents to be able to compete with some of these big companies that are wanting to move in.
Wow.
It's going to be a lot of money. So good and bad.
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing. I think anybody catching this part, they want to know. So
yes,
it is what it is.
It is coming. So I think that was probably my biggest takeaway. And then Mighty Fine is about to do their grand opening on the 1st, and they're having like a big event. And the first 50 people get a gift card for anywhere from $5 to $500.
Whoa.
So, I mean, I don't know if anybody wants burgers like for the whole year, but you could totally win that by being
oh my gosh, that could be like
a birthday so many burgers.
Party. Yeah, but that could be like a birthday party.
It could totally be a birthday party. Yeah.
Cater an event.
Yes,
the
but
things.
it looks like
we $500 in burgers. I could figure it out. I'd like a challenge.
I'm not sure how much does a burger cost at Mighty Fine? Like, how many burgers is that?
I
I'm
don't
really
know.
curious.
Production team, will y'all look into that?
Are we talking like, I don't know, 100 burgers? Probably not.
This was like a high school math problem. How many burgers at Mighty Fine for $500 if the car is traveling one direction at 60 miles per hour and the train is going the opposite direction. 55 miles per hour? When will they intersect and your gift card be complete?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Burgers are $9. So what's 500 divided by 9?
So that's like over 100 burgers. That's
No.
Bad math.
Bad math.
55.
But there's taxes.
I am not a math teacher. That's not what I do. I clean.
I saw a picture today of Chris Christopherson and Willie Nelson that was taken on Mercer Street. And apparently there's a movie that they were in that has some shots that were done on Mercer Street. And I think I have my plans for tonight. It was on probably the Neighbors page or something, but I got so excited, like, wait a minute, what? These two icons filmed on Mercer Street? Are you kidding me? So stand by. I'll report back, but I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. Tell me. I want to know. The things.
I probably need to go to IMDb and like look up like what movies they were in together. It can't be that many. If maybe 2, 1, I don't know. The older generation would know, but I'm really excited about it. And we're out of time. Coffee with Cars is on Sunday. And tonight, the Royal Bee House of Style is having their first lifestyle event, or not tonight, today, from 2 to 4. It's whiskey tasting and cigars from Smokies. So if you're catching this and you're like, oh, I'd like to go do something, they have a lifestyle event that just kicked off, I believe.
Awesome. Ooh, I'm excited. This is going to be a good week.
Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff coming up. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in this week for the Weekly Drip. I am Amber Pierce with Coit Cleaning and Restoration, and this is Ashley Tullis with Atomic Properties Group. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Yes, we will. Y'all have a good week.